Hello and welcome. I'm Scott321 and this is Rocket League Rumble. Rocket League Rumble is the September update for Rocket League and it is an absolute game changer. I've played it for a few hours now and I'm absolutely in love with the game mode. I think it gives a really good dynamic to an already brilliant game. Now, let me try and just give a quick run through of all the powers and just how the gameplay has changed with this new update. One of the things you just saw me do was use the boot booster. The boot booster does what it says in the tin. It boots people out the way. It can be really useful for when you are on the offensive and you just want to get rid of someone out your way. Now what I've got here is what I'm going to call just the superpower. What this does, if I would have used it, is gives you incredible strength on the ball. It will put the ball into super speed on one touch from anywhere. You can also drive into any player and demolish them. I call this one the ninja rope. It drags you straight towards the ball and then always make sure you hit with contact. If the ball's going at super speed, it does chase the ball around for a bit and can get you in some quite sticky situations. But when used right, it can be really useful. Also, you have the plunger. The plunger just grabs the ball from the enemy and brings it in the direction you're driving. It's really useful if you sit in the enemy's goal and then just want to plunge it. The plunger, and this is what I was saying to do. Get in the goal, use the plunger and drive towards the goal and it will rocket it towards the goal, and it's really hard to defend against. First thing first, I'll show the ice power up as I have it at the moment. What this will do is freeze the ball in exactly the position it's in, so you can then use that to your advantage and score goals. Now, that was the freeze. I find it really useful in defensive situations to get back on the offense. Unfortunately, I missed the goal there, but that turned from a completely defensive situation to an offensive one. This has sort of been dubbed the most overpowered of the power-ups. What you want to do is get in a good position, make sure you have boost first, and as soon as you make contact with the ball, it's going to stick. Just drive it into the goal. One thing you need to make sure is you catch it on the top of the car. If you catch it on the bottom, it's going to interrupt how you drive. Now, one of my favourite things to do is use this when we're in a defensive situation and then just make sure I've got that 100 boost, fly it into their goal, and you can get some beautiful looking shots. Now, these are the spikes. As long as you don't get hit, you get to carry the ball. It works for about 7 to 10 seconds. I haven't quite worked out the time limit on it yet. But what you really want to do is just grab the ball, drive towards their goal, and sink it home. I was playing yesterday and we scored some incredible goals with this. And if anything, it's one of the more overpowered items on Rumble. Now the magnet. The magnet brings the ball towards you, but the radius isn't that great. But as you saw there, if you stay nice and close, and you've got to drive at quite a slow speed as well, you can just drag that ball around, do what you want to do. Okay, time for the super boost. Find your enemy, shoot them with it, and they will completely lose control. They're going to be boosting, not know what they're going to be able to do, not going to be able to brake, not really going to be able to control the car that well. Some people will be able to drive with this and look fairly normal, but them people are the people that every Rocket League player likes to have on their team. Now, you've just seen someone use the teleport system, but in my mind that was completely wrong. He was in goal, had the opportunity to save it, left the goal wide open, so my teammate can just pop it home. Okay, I'm just going to take a minute to admire the beautiful boxing glove goal. As you saw, line it up, use the boxing glove, immense power goes into that ball. 97 kilometers per hour on the goal. Okay, this is the tornado. The tornado will sling the ball all around. As you just saw there, it got sucked up into the tornado. Luckily it flew out at the right point. This wasn't even planned. And it ended up flying through the goal. Now, what I just did is teleported into the enemy's car. This is something I found really, really useful for doing what I've just done there. I've jumped into his car, I've got closer to the ball, and it just gives you the ability to move around the pitch faster. And also, when it happens to you, you don't know where you are. Sometimes you might even shoot at your own goal because you get a little bit confused. As ever, if you are a good Rocket League player, this will shine through. It is still smack the ball in the right direction. If you can fly and use the rumble bonuses, you're going to be a god of this game. But it is going to be a game changer. Some people are going to play this game completely differently now, and I can't wait for that. Hopefully this has given you some insight into Rumble and makes it a little bit easier to jump into. One of the things I would say is do what I've done here. Jump into an exhibition match. I started off 2v2 just because you're going to see more of the ball. You're going to be able to control the ball with your powers more easily. It is a 3v3 game mode. So there is a lot of craziness going on. You're going to have 6 players with 6 different powers all attacking the ball. At first, people are probably going to score own goals. Crazy stuff is going to happen. But I can't wait. Like, I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far. So, if you've liked this video, please give it a like. And also, subscribe. Because I'm going to be doing more of this stuff, hopefully. So, fingers crossed, I can just keep pumping out good videos. And your support's really welcome. So, comment as well, because I really do appreciate it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Scott321 and Rocket League Rumble.